it just tells me this is Alliance's draft. Like, if you remove the names, I would pretty much know who picked. Okay, Morphling is the hero that also deals well with them.
The one nice thing about Storm, though, is that you do stand on the creeps a lot because you want to put your remnants down. Like, you're totally cool just standing on the creep wave, and so Arc Warden can't really use his Q that effectively on you.
He finally shows up, blocks him in with the Sprouts here. Armin's gonna have to go straight up. Weehaw is down to fight this a little bit, but he's taking a lot of damage. The Soul Rip will heal him back up here, but being blocked so well by the tree. It's really well done by S4 right now, and Weehaw should be dying here. As they're gonna say one step ahead, no way. They barely missed out on the first blood here, and it looks like they may actually get second blood.
Those tree amp blocks.
He is so good. S4. Here's our first blood, which Nigma barely managed to snatch away from Alliance, who were just about to get that kill. Bottom lane back in the game where Lim picks up level 6 and immediately kills Miracle.
Yeah, that's the most important kill that we've seen so far. And this is the hero anytime there's an Arc Warden in the game.
Nico Baby, ooh, that was a little close, but gets off the magic wand and Weehaw's dead.
He has no TV for 40 seconds. He is not enjoying being up here. It's not really the heroes that are the problem, it's the fact that he's just playing in the off lane. Like, this is not something a Morphling is particularly used to.
They're gonna pull a Limp behind Weehaw. Clever move here from FNG that sets up a pretty easy kill. Even the Wrath of Nature just ensuring it. Nico Baby wanted the last hit because he's probably feeling a little poor right now. Doesn't get it though. Limp continues to extend a bit of a lead here. Long jump in. Ninja snatch away that arcane rune. Pulls in Miracle. They're gonna manage to get this kill. And Limp, well, he's running a little bit low on mana here, so very likely to be run down. They do manage to kill the Tombstone, and S4 is getting out. So it's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade-off.
They have your items. Like, they have items that I think if they have a lead, they'll deal with the fight of Nigma.
Limp just will not leave Miracle alone when it comes to these power runes, and again, they bring him down. Again, Limp is out of mana and may actually be run down here by Nigma. Swap back here, a little bit more damage. They do manage to get that kill. Supernova's up, but he can't get it off. He gets stunned up and brought down. The Tombstone is going to play havoc here to the rest of Alliance, though, as they are stuck inside of that. Do they have a stun? They do. Dragon Tail will stop FNG from being able to TP out. That'll be 4 dead on the side of Alliance. So it looks like this time around, Miracle's like, boys, back me up on this one, because it's beginning to be a bit of a pattern that Alliance have cemented.
And now, Alliance, the pressure is on them to make a move. They need to get this mid tower. They need to get this top tower.
All right, man. Don't think that Tombstone was worth laying out there, homie.
Where you actually have this reason to delay the game for as long as humanly possible. Basically, if you go to the late game, Arc Warden will win, unless he gets caught out just like this.
Yep, so you get a Miracle. He was having a good time. He was against Hannah Midas. He was getting way ahead of everybody, and then all of a sudden...
It's 4. The beautiful tree amp blocks that we saw. But then, somehow, he just has Guardian Greaves right now. He's been, like, silently farming this whole time, taking the space.
All right, man, really doesn't have a whole lot of places to go. At the same time, Nigma is going to make a smoke move into a support as well. This one is going to be FNG.
He's a bit hard to kill, though.
Yeah, they're going to have to Reaper Scythe him. It does manage to bring him down, so he's dead for 48 seconds as a result.
So you give him a hero like Storm Spirit, where you have to instinctively know like how much mana you have left and where you can zip with it. Like, I would 100% trust Limp to know this better than most pro
Swap
players.
back into Weehaw here. Weehaw still has Guardian Greaves to protect himself, but he may not be able to get it off. The Soul Rip comes in. A full heal on out. Now Supernova right in front of S4, though, so it's very quickly dealt with here. The Tombstone's still out. Never mind, Hanskin does manage to deal with that. They're laying damage into Nico Baby, but it feels like it's all for naught. He turns into an Undying, quickly drops the Tombstone of his own. Nico Baby getting a little bit low, but you could see the numbers are dwindling here from Nigma. All of their damage, Jenkins, was aimed at that Morphling. And it wasn't even like that close.
Yeah, and then he steals the Tombstone as well and just becomes a better Undying. I totally forgot about that counter, man. That's such a strong counter pick to this hero.
Weehaw bump back a little bit, still has the Reaper Sight to work with, but Nico Baby healed himself up to half health. Miracle, he's going to be pulled back into his doom here as the Alliance ball continues to roll over Nigma here. All that team fight, man, and it did not pay out at all.
Is that a good team fight tactic in general, to blow up a Chen first? I mean, I suppose when he has all the heals, it's just a hard decision to make.
Orchid with the extra damage there. GH will die, and Limp,
We've
still got the mana to work with. Yeah, he's calling for teleportation. It's going to be Mind Control TPing in. He heals himself up as much as possible. Mind Control's now here with a stun, but Nico Baby, he's going to join him. Turns into a Dragon Knight, immediately Dragon Tails up the Dragon Knight himself and takes him down. Now they can keep hunting underneath the tower. RMN and Weehaw, they're just going to be hiding here. They spot him with a Sprout, but they don't get the swap off in time. He will take this tower, and S4, he's not going to let RMN get away. That's Solar Crest, allowing him to do so much damage. And there it is, Nico Baby. Waveforms on in, finishes off the kill. They get the Tombstone Gold as well as the tower bounty.
Man, look at those odds. Yeah, it's definitely been a lot this game. We've seen the Tombstone die quite a few times.
Smoke's gonna break here. Looking to be able to jump anybody they can. It's gonna be RMN because Mind Control was a little bit faster there with a Blink Dagger, so he was able to get out despite being orchided. So a very small loss. They're gonna ping Roshan here, and yeah, with the rest of this double damage, only a second or two of it, but they're gonna try and chip away.
And they have a ton of minus armor. I mean,
yeah,
kill it quickly. You have to react fast if you're Nigma.
They're going to be able to jump on FNG really quickly. This heal has been very problematic for them, but they couldn't actually get him. Swap back there from Hanskin keeps him alive, and he's even keeping himself alive a little bit with the stick, but eventually he does die. FNG grabbing a Centaur here, trying to get into position to get a stun off somewhere. Does manage to get a two-man stun while Limp enters back into the team fight. Straight on to Miracle here. Miracle's a little bit low with the Orchid. He does manage to finish him off. The Supernova is going to explode. Getting a stun on the Limp. Limp, he's going to be Reaper Sight as well. Not quite enough damage to finish off the kill, but he gets it in the end. Now, Nico Baby going straight for GH as he's currently meteor hammering over the top of the Tombstone. As for Nico Baby, finish that off, and now they're going to try and catch some more with the teleport aggressively in, looking for the Sprout, catches RMN. RMN still not having a way to be able to cut through these damn trees, is caught time and time again.
You still have your Natures alive too with the Solar Crest. You've got your Venge respawning. You have all the minus armor in the world to finish this Roche. Do you go for
and
the
that's
steal?
why GH is going for the steal.
Yeah.
Sunray gives him the vision, sees it's low. And then Nico Baby's not hitting it because he wants GH to be wrong about his timing when he dives in, and he is. He's already committed it, does the Meteor Hammer. Okay, can't jump any longer unless Mind Control tries to grab it. Mind Control is stunned up. Dragon Tail on it, but Roshan's not dying fast enough. He gets it. Mind Control grabs the Aegis, and he slowly waddles away with it. He'll eventually fall over, but Alliance, can they commit for him? No, Wave of Terror over the top prevents the blink. Nico Baby goes right into this jungle area. Weehaw fighting back with Mind Control here. Nico Baby's in pretty deep, trying to go for GH on the Phoenix. Turns his damage onto Mind Control. So much damage there. The Guardian Grease, the Soul Rift, so many heals coming out from Nigma. Trying to keep everybody alive. The Orc got a little bit more damage, and GH does finally go down. Hanskin looking for these swaps back. Couldn't quite get the animation off, so he will back away, as will the rest of Alliance.
Either way, it's a solo kill, so you always see a lot more gold for that. And I believe he gets the experience for that, right? Because it's shared between the clone and the main hero.
Mind Control is going to be Dragon-tailed up here. But I believe his clone died first. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right. Pull back in. Weehaw trying to keep our man alive here. Has the Reaper Sight. He can catch Limp here, but the Limp, he pops the BKB as soon as he goes down to half health. Weehaw still has a little bit of health to be able to work with, but it's not that much. Limp should be able to finish him off nice and easy, while Nico Baby looks to be able to track down Miracle. Limp all the way in. Had a regen rune, I believe, to work with in that fight. Catches him, pulls him back in. Nigma suffering loss after loss here. Exactly.
And all of a sudden, the kids are getting fat.
Maybe they're having more fun, but
it's not
it
good.
was resulting in some
childhood obesity, for sure.
Yeah. Pops a Ghost Shroud, and there was so much magic damage. Now he's still going to be able to heal up to full. The problem is his team can't really bail him out. Goes for the Reaper Sight last second onto Limp because he's like, well, I might as well throw it down. But Limp does not take that much damage for it. GH, who completed a BKB just to try and deal with this. Nice net into Meteor Hammer combo. That will kill Hanskin. Can they actually going to go back in here? They're going to go on to S4. Supernova finally going down. Nico Baby immediately jumps in, tries to deal with the egg. Do they have any protection for it whatsoever? Again and again and again, they just cannot seem to protect GH and his Supernova.
Yeah, usually you have some sort of like Tiny or Axe or whoever.
Where's the Venn diagram of the bubble? Dragon Tail in on its Storm Spirit as he jumps in. Now he'll get some kills for it. RMN actually barely surviving there, but nice reaction there from Mind Control, getting the instant stun onto Limp. Still, though, they have broken Nigma a bit, and they're going to be able to get some decent damage onto the tier 3. FNG is probably going to be left behind, though.
I mean, technically maybe could TP here. Okay, or you can just die on RMN.
Yeah,
that works too. Dude, Nico Baby.
Is Nico Baby really just too strong? An upgrade, no doubt, but he's in an upgrade that will save anybody here. BKB immediately goes off from GH.
He has a BKB.
Yeah,
I like that.
He's a golden fiery bird. They're going to try and play around this ward they have on the high ground here. Sunray going out, trying to burn out some heroes with a True Zone on the high ground. I think Alliance are realizing this fight's going to be a little bit tough, especially with the egg on the high ground, underneath the magnetic field. Nico Baby still going for it. He does manage to take it down. Him and Limp combine forces to be able to take down both the supports nice and quick. Hanskin does die in the meantime, but Limp is bouncing back in, going for the Dragon Knight right now. The counter Tombstone is doing so much work on the low ground. Mind Control trying to deal with it. He finally does manage to get it, but still, it is doing too much work. Now Limp and Nico Baby inside of the field, going for Miracle, knocks him up to the high ground. The high ground misses, will not, okay, never mind. No, they got him. They got him, and they'll stop Weehaw from being able to TP out too. Yeah. Either way, there's just like no heroes showing anywhere from all those treants, so.
Yeah, you get a gut feeling. It's like, what if they're not in their triangle in a 12k gold deficit, like where the hell are they?
I think they've got BKB on Mind Control and Scotty on Miracle, so those are really big upgrades. Oh, the ward on the high ground, swap back, and down in the low ground. Miracle's in big time trouble now. Tries to put himself up against the cliff with the bubble hanging out. It's actually pretty decent until Nico Baby jumps inside the bubble to be able to finish off Miracle. He's now dead. His Tempest double is still up and putting out some damage with a swap back in over to the high ground to get the Smurfling out of the area. Make sure he's not going to get Reaper Sight just yet. Nico Baby going back in, still has his, no, he actually uses BKB. Limp actually getting stunned up. That's an unfortunate situation. They use the Reaper Scythe on him. All that magic resistance to prevent the extra death timer, but Limp still dies. He's immediately going to buy back. He sees this is an opportunity to be able to wipe out Nigma. See if they can actually just finish him off right here and now and take this game one. They're going to bring down Mind Control. Weehaw's not going to be able to TP out. Those two heroes with no buyback. RMN also going to be caught as he tried to TP away. And there you have it. That's a free Roshan. That's a free high ground push. That is a lot of things for Alliance.
Yeah, no egg. He buys back, but he's no Tombstone, right? Like, he used it in that fight. That was, once again, another one of these situations. You're fighting on a high ground perfectly for Nigma. Like, the initiation from Alliance was great, but that's kind of where you want to fight if you're Nigma. Like, almost as if they were baiting it. And it still doesn't go well, so what do you do? Oh, they're going to go straight to the force. Force everything out of them.
Again, Nico Baby with those killer instincts that doesn't apply just to heroes, that applies to closing out the game as well. Goes to the back lines, hits GH with the stun, turns into an undying real quickly, decays them up before he gets the kill onto the Phoenix. Meanwhile, Weehaw's just being kited around while the rest of the team focuses on the tier 4s. Throne is exposed. BKB is up on Nico Baby, jumps to the other side of things and completely ignores Miracle. Miracle gets out the magnetic field, trying to protect this throne, and it's very difficult to get inside of it. So Nico Baby, he's going to have a hard time with this. Jumps to the other side, but you can still see it. The bubble perfectly matches the throne AoE, and they're just wasting all their time. Finally, the magnetic fields are down. They're going to focus on the throne. They should be able to finish up, and one more, a little bit more. They're jumping back and forth, trying to finish it up. The sun goes off on the Morphling. They might actually be able to hold this a little bit longer. FNG has forward with the second life. He's swinging on the magnetic field. It's going to run out eventually, but Supernova, it explodes on him. Another buyback. Nico Baby, he has to go for it. It's all him, all the diebacks. He needs to hold him out. He's got a second one coming up too. He's stunned up. They made just a full dieback. He's actually going to do it. Oh my God, the throne stays alive. S4 spot back. He's TPing it. He's hitting the throne, but it's healed up. He's dead. There's the diebacks. They've all bought back. They've all diebacked. What the f? You've got 70 seconds. Nigma cannot end the game. I don't think they can end the game. Or they're gonna end up in some really weird trying to hit the Ancient while also getting attacked by a bunch of supports. I mean, maybe they're gonna go for it. They're making this rapid move from tier 2. Let's see if they hit the tier 3 and immediately go for tier 4s. They are. Okay. The glyph goes down before they even hit tier 4 categories, so this is not bad, but still 15 seconds for the Storm Spear. This is going to be a close call. Everyone inside the bubble to increase that attack speed. Lay out the tombstone nice and early. They're going to turn around and see if they can deal with FNG, who's trying to cut the wave right now. The range creep, he's actually trying to grab the rest of the creeps and take them out, but his tier 4 is already down, going for the throne. They do have the meteor hand with the little extra damage. Storm Spear's coming back up, but they don't have a way to protect the Ancient. They don't have that same kind of bubble. This is going to be